Somebody's gonna talk, they're gonna talk. They're gonna talk regardless. They're gonna talk if you're not doing anything at all. I'm gonna go to the jazz club. I'll try to record a little bit. The sleeve is doing what it's gonna do for me, and it's still doing for me. Every duty, y'all. If y'all see me out here jogging and running. Let me move this out of y'all face. Okay, y'all, I just left my 1-year post-op appointment and it went really well. I was super nervous about that appointment, mainly because I wasn't 100 pounds down. I know it's ridiculous, but I wasn't 100 pounds down from, you know, my surgery weight. I'm almost 100 down from my highest weight, but not my surgery weight. So I was just nervous because I didn't know if she would be like disappointed or anything like that. She as in my surgeon. So I was just nervous about, you know, what she would say. It's been wrecking my mental, but it went really well, y'all. So I'll just give y'all like some key highlights of it. So when I go into these appointments, I get to talk to my dietitian first, followed by my physiologist, and then with my surgeon. And plus, like, she always come in with like an extra assistant or maybe like a student. So my appointment with my dietitian, I got to talk to him about just my vitamin intake, because I had blood work done. So my iron was right at the edge of being good, but it was still below. So they're trying to figure out why my iron is so low. And on top of that, my B12 is higher. It was too high my last blood work. This time it was higher. So they're trying to figure out what it is. It could be my multivitamin, or it could be something that I'm eating. But my multivitamin has a high dose of B12 in it. So he had to go and figure out a solution with the surgeon because my B12 is way too high. They gotta make sure it's nothing serious. We also talked about my protein, my calorie intake. So I told him how sometimes I get sick and shaky when I take too long to eat. I talked to him about like my meal plans and how many calories I am getting in certain meal plans. And basically the solution is that I need to eat more. And I had to ask him, like, what do you mean? Like, how can I eat more? Because we can't eat that much. I can only eat like 4 ounces of meat. So how can I get to the point to where I eat more? Plus, with me having PCOS, how can I eat more, curb carbs, and I don't know, it's like so much that goes with it. But basically I just need to try to get my meal plans to like 1,200 calories at least, because like one of the lowest calories I've had in a meal plan was like 911, which was very low, very low. And honestly, when I make meal plans, y'all, I don't even like, I'm not counting the calories or the protein ahead of time. Like, I just plan the meals, whatever the outcome is with the protein and the calories, that is what it is, you know. So I need to be cautious of what I'm eating. I need to look at the meal plans where I am getting in 1,200, and I need to do that because that can also help with my weight loss. So he told me that I need to eat more. And I was coming with the question of, do I need to eat less carbs? No, y'all, I need to eat a little bit more. So that was one thing we talked about. And we also talked about how to improve my iron. So we talked about the milligrams and the iron pills that I'm taking, and what brand I'm using, and all of that other kind of stuff. So it was a really good conversation. And at the end of it, basically with my multivitamin, they told me that I need to start taking it every other day. So that's going to change up my vitamin routine. So I need to take it every other day. And then I need to double up on iron on the days that I am not taking the multivitamin. So I have to make sure, I'm going to start doing that today. So I took a multivitamin yesterday. I'm going to skip the multivitamin today, and I'm going to double up on the iron. The sad part, not even sad, okay, because it's something that I need. But so when they first talked to me about my iron, because my iron was low the last time they talked to me, When they first talked to me about my iron, they gave me this chewable from Bariatric Advantage. And this chewable tastes like Comet. Like, it tastes like cleaning solution. So I stopped and I went to just get a regular capsule. Oh, what is this man doing? He just scared the hell out of me. I went to Target and then I just got the Up and Up brand of a capsule with 45 milligrams. That's obviously not enough. Maybe it's not absorbing well, or it's just simply not enough. So he gave me a whole bottle of the iron that I dislike. Like, I'll can show y'all better like another time, but this is like, I really dislike this brand. But if that's what they want me to do, then I'll do it. And that's exactly what I told him. Like, if y'all want me to take this iron, then I'm going to take it because it might improve my levels. And he also told me that I need to focus on a specific kind of iron. I'll put it up on the screen, but it starts with like an F. It's like Fossum or something like that kind of iron. I need to focus on getting in that kind of iron. And in 6 months, they're going to do another blood test and they're going to see where I am. That'll be my 18th month appointment. So basically with my food, I need to get in 1,200 calories. So yeah, I'm hitting my protein goals, but let's eat a little bit more to get in my calories. So I need to get 1,200 in my calories. I need to get in more iron and cut my multivitamins usage in half, basically, because I'll just be doing it every other day. So that's what happened with my dietitian. With my physiologist, I always love talking to her because she is like, I don't know, she's so kooky. I don't know. And she reminds me of like, I don't know. Like, I just love like talking to her because she's just very relaxed and comfortable and silly and goofy, and I vibe with people like that. So I talked to her about like going to the gym and getting lightheaded and things like that. And she's basically saying like, that's not supposed to happen. I told her there's like a time limit to my exercise, because when I exercise, I am only like, so with my routine, I have 2 routines. For my first routine, I'll go in, okay, and I'll do 10-minute warm-up on a treadmill, on manual, just 10 minutes, 2.6, level 6, manual stride. And then after that, I'll do 5 machines. On each machine, I am doing 3 sets with not exactly 10 reps, but like my first rep would be a set of 10 at like a lower weight, and then my second set would be a set of 8 with a slightly higher weight, and then my third set would be a set of, I want to say 5, a set of 5 at like a high weight. So and I'll do 5 machines like that. And then I would then go on to the treadmill and I'll do the rolling heels program, and I would do that at like a 10.6 or 7 for about 15 minutes with the additional 5-minute cool down warm up that's at the end. So that's like my first routine when I'm going to the gym. The second one, if I'm not doing the first one, the second one, I'm just cutting out that warm up and I'm instantly doing the 5 machines with the cardio at the end. So at some point, sometimes when I'm like doing bridges or something like that, sometimes I'll get off the machine and I'll be a little bit lightheaded or I'll feel a little nauseous. And she basically told me that I need to make sure that I possibly do a protein shake before I go to the gym, or I would just eat something, put something on my stomach before I go, because sometimes my lunch is at a different, an earlier time than my gym time, and then I try not to eat dinner before I go to the gym. But also they just told me that I need to increase my calorie intake, so it's a lot for me to take home, but I need to get in some kind of protein before I go to the gym. Okay, that's 1. 2, I need to possibly look into doing like pre-workout shakes or drinks or something like that to give me more energy. And I also need to focus on like my hydration while I'm working out. While I'm working out, I'm definitely like, that's the one time I can chug a whole bottle of water in one sitting because I be tired. So she don't think hydration is an issue. It could be an energy issue. So, and then maybe I need to go a little bit lower with the strength, especially on like the glute bridge machine that I'm always getting on. So she just want me to pay attention to that and make sure that I'm actually breathing and breathing properly. So I talked to her about that. I talked to her about jogging because that's one of my goals for this year. I want to jog a little bit more. Well, not even a little bit more. I don't jog at all. Okay, I don't jog at all. I want to start jogging because I really feel like this weight will like melt. You know what I'm saying? The sleeve is doing what it's going to do for me, and it's still doing for me. But I need to. Sorry about the shaky camera. I'm on a shaky ass highway, and I don't know what's wrong with this bridge. So I don't jog at all. Okay, but she wants me to jog, and because I told her like this is my goal, and she's like, yeah, let's do it. So we talked about like she's going to send me some techniques through like my portal, and she's going to just send me some techniques, and really she really wants to take me out into the field. Okay, and that's what I love about her. Like she always want to take her patients to like, you know, actually show them how to do the exercise, because it's one thing to talk about and it's one thing to show somebody. Like they gotta have the right formation or whatever. So she's gonna send me some techniques for jogging, and she told me to get the proper shoes, which that's my goal this year too. Like I need better gym shoes, and that's one of the reasons why I have like this stinking like pain in my ankle sometimes, and I have to wear like an ankle brace, because like I'm always wearing like these Nike Air Maxes to the gym. Y'all, those are not gym shoes. So I need to make sure that I get a proper pair of gym shoes, and a proper pair of jogging shoes, because sometimes those are two different things. So she told me some suggestions, like for jogging she told me to look in Brooks and Asics, because those are like the top two brands that she know of for like jogging, and just to like test it out. She also told me to look into Couch and 5K, so I'll be looking into that as well, because I am very serious. I want to start jogging, and I don't want to be shy about it. Okay, first of all, I don't even understand why I'm shy about it, because I always see like plus size people in the gym and running on the machine, and they be going. Okay, I think for me, I want to build up to it, because I know that I am going to be, I don't know, I'm going to be tired. I want to make sure that I'm doing it the right way. I want to be cautious for my ankle, you know, and I want to build up to it. I don't want to just jump like straight to like, I don't expect me to like start running no 10Ks. Like, no, I just want to add jogging, because I know I need the cardio. It's nothing to walk. I want to jog. I want to jog on a treadmill. I want to jog in the damn park. So I'm working on that this year. She's going to send me some tips on that, and that was my conversation like with her. And then my surgeon came in, and she basically wraps up the meeting, and she's just like, she shows me like my before and after pictures, because they always take pictures of us like in the beginning when we're about to get surgery, and then after, you know, 1 year later. So like she showed me the difference in like my form and my stomach and everything, and it's really good to see those pictures side by side. And my mom always say that too. I just never like do it. I'll look at like old videos and I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm definitely like smaller, and that's just like my confirmation, but I never put images or videos side by side, and maybe I need to start doing it. So she came in, she felt around my stomach to make sure my incisions were still good and they healed properly. She listened to like my heartbeat and everything, and she really calmed my anxiety, because you know when you're like 1 year post-op, you're thinking about all the weight that you did not lose in a year. And I won't lie to you, it's just a thought that happens, you know, because if you listen to everybody's journey, you expect them, like, you know, you listen to them and they hit like 100 pounds, or they hit like more than 100 pounds or anything like that. But for me, like in 1 year, if you were to go by my highest weight, I still kind of achieved that, okay, 95. But if you were to go by my lowest weight, not my lowest weight, but my surgery weight, I was 297, and today I weighed in at like 227, and that's not even like my lowest. That's just like, you know, the holiday season, I was acting up, so like my weight's been going up and down. So today I weighed in at 227. So I want to say, what is that, like 70 pounds? Yeah, I was about like 70 pounds for my post-op appointment. So yeah, like, you know, you're expecting you to be 100 pounds plus, you know, down, and that's not always going to be the case, especially like for me who have, like, I have PCOS. That's one of the reasons why I got the surgery, is because of my PCOS and how slow weight loss was before. So when I got this surgery, I expected it to help me lose the weight, which it did, but it did not, you know, do the most that it could do, which is okay. And so of course my camera turned off because the temperature was too high. And I probably shouldn't have been blasting the heat on the dashboard, okay? That probably made my camera temperature high too. But just to finish what I was saying, I really appreciated the conversation with her, because she really eased my anxiety, because we get really into the numbers, and I hate setting a number. Like when I first got surgery, I was never like, I'm going to be 150, I want to be 160. Honestly, all that does is add stress, and I don't need that extra stress. So mine was just to like get down to a healthy weight, of course, to get down under 200. Now, did that happen after 1 year? No, but it is okay, because what she told me is that the weight expectancy for me, or maybe for other bariatric patients too, is that when you get the sleeve, it can get you down to 205, and then the bypass, it can get you down to like 198. Okay, and that's just what the sleeve can do for you on its own. So with me, I'm 227. My highest weight when I applied for surgery was 320. My surgery weight was 297, and today I weighed in at 227. That eased my anxiety because I wanted to go in there with results for her, and she basically let me know, like, you gave me results. Like, no, you're not under 200 pounds. No, you're not at the 100-pound weight loss mark, but you have done so well. You have grown. You have lost the weight, okay? You do the thing that you're supposed to do. It's part of the journey. You're supposed to keep going. And that eased my nerves, because I know a lot of people will try to avoid their 1 year post-op appointment, mainly because they are scared to fail their surgeons. But like, your surgeons, your care team, they got the solution. So talk to them, and they gave me solutions, okay? So I need to up my iron. I need to get some better gym and jogging shoes, okay? Because she literally laughed when I told her I wear Nike Air Maxes to the gym. She's like, if you don't go get you some proper gym shoes, okay? So I know I need to get me some proper gym and jogging shoes, okay? I need to make sure that I get a protein drink in, or some kind of like healthy protein snack before I go in the gym. Possibly do like some pre-workout like drinks or shakes. I need to continue on with my meal prepping. I need to just keep doing what I'm doing and just get better. So that gave me a push. Now in 6 months, she want to see if I get down to 205 by month 6. I'm 227. I feel like it's possible, and I can do it. Now, I don't know, this journey, you know, you never know what to expect. I hate crunching and putting the numbers on it, but honestly, let's see, like, it's been a year. I feel like I can do anything, okay? I can achieve anything. So let's just say I'll be like 205 in 6 months, okay? Hopefully more, but 205, I feel like I can give her that, okay? But right now, my first goal is to get out of the 220s, because I actually hit 220. I want to say the beginning of last month, but you know, with the holiday season, I had a holiday like s'mores bar, like in my home. Like we had like chocolate, marshmallows, graham crackers, all of that. So, and I do that all the time for the holidays, because we have like family dinner. So it's just normal. And I wasn't going to change that. I'm also like the baker of my family. So I bake cakes, okay? I love baking, like, and I'm still going to bake, period. Because it's one of my hobbies. Like, baking is one of my hobbies. So like I did a lot of maintaining and gaining, if that makes sense. So I was literally shuffling between 220 and 230. Okay, so like I was like 220, then I was 222, and then I was back to 220, and then I was 225, and I was surfing between 227 and 225. Like, so it was just things like that. Now that I'm back on track with like my meal prepping and everything, and I'll be back on track with my exercise next week. But I'm getting my sleep schedule and everything together. I like to take things one thing at a time because I can be easily overwhelmed. So right now I'm working on getting up at 6 a.m. I've been getting up at 6 a.m. all week. Pats on the back to me. And it's just been a breeze. Now that I'm back on track, I was 230 and now I'm down to 227. So I won't even say that I'm stalled. Like, I'm literally just getting back on track. Like, my body's going to do what it's going to do rightfully when you eat like crazy during the holidays, okay? Because actually, before I got the surgery and I would eat like crazy during the holidays, I would pick up pounds. Like, the little bit of pounds that I picked up, like the 8 pounds that I picked up or whatever, the 10, whatever I picked up, it can be lost. Like, the weight is moving. So I can't even say I'm stalled. I just have to get myself back on track, and I am. So I lost 3 pounds this week. And then I'm just going to keep going, okay? So once I include exercise next week, we're just going to go down and down and down. So my first goal is to hit 220. I don't have a date for that yet. I just want to get out of the 220s and see where it gets me. And then after I get out the 220s, my next goal will be get out the 210s. So, and that's how I like to do things, like out the 220s, out the 210s, under 200. So we'll see how it goes. Of course, I'm going to update you. But right now, I'm 227 pounds. Yeah, I was taking a little bit of PTO to go to my appointment. I got like 20 something minutes before I need to get on the clock, and I'm gonna eat me something. I had meal prepped blueberry oats this week, overnight oats, and I just want to, you know, eat something before I get on the clock because I can't work on an empty stomach and shaky, and you know. And yes, I have it topped with a graham cracker. This is cold. I love hot oatmeal, but I really want to try overnight oats. Get into it. Get into it. That's a bite. See, before it wasn't sweet enough, which I have a video, like a meal prepping video where I prep this, and I use sugar-free syrup. So I had to add maple syrup to the batch just to make it a little bit sweeter. Perfect. You know, sometimes you gotta follow those people's instructions. You know, you go try people's recipes, don't change nothing, okay? Because I had used sugar-free syrup, rightfully so. I didn't want the sugar, but this really did need the maple. Okay, oatmeal, I have not talked to y'all since literally the 8th. It's the 31st, and I am so sorry. But also, like, my vlogs are gonna be kind of sporadic because I honestly, like, this month was about getting myself together, okay? I had to jump back into work because I took a long PTO. Getting my schedules together, preparing for like whatever is coming up in this new year. I literally haven't done much of anything worth sharing, y'all, besides like working. I've been sharing like my meal plans if you're watching those, okay? I'll share those all the time, but like as far as like my vlogs, I want to vlog. It's just sometimes like I don't be doing nothing, y'all, but this is a weekend when I'm doing something, okay? I haven't done nothing in a while. I haven't done nothing since my birthday. I had to calm down a little bit, get used to work and everything. And now it is January 31st, and me and my best friend are going to a jazz club. And I'm excited because I did not know that my area had a jazz club in it. I mean, I could have just did research, but this is like a, well, I guess it's been here since like 2022 maybe, but this is like a new club I haven't heard of. It's new to me, so I'm getting ready for that. Running kind of late. We have reservations for 6:30. It is 4:15 right now, so I'm just getting myself together, but I did want to show you something I got. So something that I'm doing this year is increasing my fitness. I go to the gym, I strength train, I'll walk on the treadmill, but I want to do more, y'all. Like, I always have wanted to jog, but with my weight and I'm heavy chested and my ankle, like, I was just like, I can't do it. Like, I won't be jogging. I think I tried in the past, like, to do like the up and down, like, you know, 1 minute run, 1 minute walk kind of thing, and that was in college. But like, I didn't keep up with it. But now I feel like I got some high energy going on. Like, my body wants to run. So I'm gonna do that. But I gotta prepare for that. So I don't want to start jogging until I get the proper shoes. And I've been slowing down in the gym a little bit because I need to get the proper gym shoes. Like, it's actually really hurting my ankle. So I will be getting that stuff this weekend. And I honestly feel like I already have a gym shoe, because they said, like, for strength and like lifting, you want to do like a Converse, like a flat shoe. And I got like Vans, but I don't want to work out in my Vans. That's not something I want to do. So but I do need a jogging shoe, so I'm going to my local running shop to get my feet scanned, and they're going to be able to tell me about my feet, like if I'm like flat-footed. They're going to look at the way I walk. They're probably going to look at the way that I jog. So I've also been looking up like jogging techniques, and I'll be getting some shoes tomorrow, and I'll try to take y'all with me to the store. But last weekend I bought me a bra, like a training bra, because I told you, like, I'm heavy chested. My chest is like a 44F. Like, baby, it's heavy over here. And as I lose weight, I can feel kind of like pressure in my back, and my surgeon actually has told me, like, we're going to look at that in the future because I think that you need to get a reduction. And I've been heavy chested my whole life, so for me to possibly get a reduction, like, I don't know, can I cut my babies off? I might not have a choice. But yeah, like, I have to get me like a running bra. So I actually got a training bra last week from Shefit, and I did some research. Okay, I looked on Reddit, I looked on TikTok, I looked on everything, and people actually were recommending Shefit. I just hope I got the right size. But my package came today, and I just opened it. I haven't looked at this yet, so we're looking at this together. But yeah, wake up, kick ass, repeat, period. So this is from Shefit. I brought one just to see what it's like, because I would hate to waste my money. But let's get this out of here. Got like a 3X because I did like a test on their sites for like what your size is. They talk about like the roundness of your belly, the size of the cups, and all of that. So I got this tan one, and I don't want to try it on just yet. I will try it on. But I got this tan one. But like, look at it. I was kind of concerned that it would be too big since I've lost weight, but like, I'm a 44F, so I need to get realistic. This feel like it's gonna be heavy duty, y'all. If y'all see me out here jogging and running, just know I well prepared myself. But yeah, it got like little, it do got cups in it. So it has cups, so that kind of concerns me, because a lot of things with cups, I end up cutting the cups out, unless it's like some super structured bra that I need. But most of the time, them cups gotta go. But yeah, it got a little, you can strap it up, strap it down. Okay. Oh. Yeah, I'm excited. Yeah. And I needed to warm up because I really want to run outside. I don't want to run on a treadmill. I feel like outside I'm going to have more control. Treadmill, I'm going to kind of hope that I don't fall. But I'm not really concerned about falling because I don't plan on sprinting. I just want to do a good little jog until I get faster. And that's all I want to do. I already walk at like a 3. I used to walk at like a 2.7. But I walk at like a 3 miles per hour. Is that what that is? 3.0 miles per hour. Correct me if I'm wrong. But that's what I started walking as. And I think I probably need to go up to like a, what, 3.7 to start running, 4 or whatever. But I'm excited for this. I don't know if I'll let y'all, like, Y'all won't be seeing me try this on, but I think this is so cute. And then it has like the shefit logo. Yeah, so I'll let y'all know how this goes. And it's also like crossed on the back, so it might be a little secure. But let me go ahead take my shower so that I can get ready and go. And y'all, I rarely get cute nowadays. Well, I get cute, let me not say that. I get cute, but like I rarely, like, I don't go out as much because I'm not buying clothes. Is that the truth? Let me think about that, because I'll be going out. I refuse to buy clothes. Let's just say that I refuse to buy clothes, and I put in like the same clothes in rotation. But I do think I need to start buying a few pieces. But I hate to buy something and I can't fit it anymore. So, but I do have a new shirt that I just bought from Target because a lot of my shirts are like baggy on me, and I'm going down. I want to get cute, you know. I want to get cute. I don't want to look slouchy, lazy. Everything's oversized. Like, we going to a jazz club. I want to look cute. So I'm about to get cute. I might let y'all see a little snip of that. I don't know. But let's go do it because my friend is waiting for me. Did anybody else see that smile when they put no blush? Hold on. My glam for ladies night. Yeah, and I have become very simple with my makeup. Like, I used to be a full-blown glam girl. I mean, glam down, eyeshadow, big lash, not super big lashes, but eyeshadow, lashes, everything and beyond, highlighter. But like for the past year, I just been chilling, subtle. I don't even have full coverage foundation. Like, I'm out of it, and I did not restock it. I used to use the Estee Lauder full coverage foundation, and once I ran out, I did not restock. I've been using a lot of Glossier. I don't know if that comes with age, but I've always appreciated my natural beauty, period. So this is just, you know, this is natural. But I still love a good little, you know, get together layer up. So I do want to get back to that this year too. Like, I need to put on some, you know, put on some makeup, because I love some makeup. Nice to put on the makeup, but it's also nice to be chilling, you know, with some little beauty, natural girl, you know, little, what do you call this? You know, it's just a little natural enhancement. Like, I just need a little touch up, okay? But I am gonna get back on my beauty girl shit. So let me go meet my girl. We're gonna go to the jazz club. I'll try to record a little bit, but I'm not taking a whole camera. They might put me out. But I do see some people record with their phones, so I'll try to get a little bit of, you know, the club. I don't do like the red blush that often, but I don't know, a lot of blush eats on me. This eats on me too, so yeah. Okay, good morning, y'all. We are getting ready to go to our local running shop. It's called the Running Well, and I'm going to go get fitted for like some jogging and some gym shoes. I'm only going to purchase the jogging shoes. I want to start that soon. And then also we have a bunch of other things going on. So like my grandma and grandpa is deciding to get married, so we are going to get her sized for a ring. So there's a lot of sizing going on, okay? But we're either going to like Hillsburg or Zales or something. She just want a cute little simple ring. My grandparents are simple. We're even having the wedding like in our house, so it's going to be nice. It's going to be very cute. So we're going to take her to go find something to wear and go find like a ring. And then we're going to go get like some decorations and stuff. So it's like a full day. And then I want to go see one of them days. Hopefully we make it, because sometimes we get so busy and tired that we'll just wait for it to come to TV. But I want to try making it to go see it because I love Issa Rae, okay? I love SZA, I love Keke Palmer. I need to go see it, so we're also going to the movies later. Clips of the jazz club that I went to yesterday. It was really cool. The food was all right. It was like mid, which is crazy because that bill was like 107 plus the 43 for entry, but the experience was great. The experience was really good, and I would go back just based off the experience. And they had really good drinks, and the food wasn't nasty. It was just like, okay, it wasn't worth, you know, $85, okay? And that was like the base price of it. So you want to split some chicken minis with me?
Yeah.
I want some chicken minis.
From Chick-fil-A? Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But most of my pain is in my ankle. It's always been in my ankle. So some days I have to like put my feet up for a while. And I think it's because I have like an injury from when I was like younger.
Okay. Yeah, you do have, like, if we watch your stride, that ankle does kind of fall in a little bit. Like, so you can see there's just a little bit of that, like almost a C curve that comes, that feels the most natural. You feel really good and supported.
It might be the whole thing. Okay. Because I'm thinking about when I land down, because I land on my tippy toes a lot. Okay. So I'm thinking about when I land down on my toes. Yeah. It feels better here than it does here. This one obviously has more like stability. But this one, there's stability, but there's like comfort. Yes. And I'm not feeling that like, you know, it's not pain, like that feeling in my toe. Yeah, that impact.
Okay.
It is February 7th, and I just got out of a cycling class, and I haven't did one of those in forever. And it has been amazing. I went with my friends, and it was her first time, which was funny to see because she was like, girl, hell no, I'm not doing this again. But we are definitely gonna do it again, okay? It was a little intense, but I've done cycling before, and it was really fun. So it's just been fun this whole week. I started jogging in the gym in public, which has been crazy. And today I hopped back into cycling. It was only like a one-time thing, something we were doing through ClassPass. Yeah, I'm starting with cycling, and then Sunday we're supposed to do hot Pilates. Tomorrow I have a Galentine's Day event. It's a full weekend, and I'll show you some clips of that too. But I'm just feeling really good because I just got out of a cycling class. Okay, I just love mixing up my fitness, and it's very fun to do. So. But right now, we're going to get some kava. Very much needed because I am starving and that class was intense. So let me go get my kava and get on with the rest of my evening. Yeah.
But no, it was fun. It was fun. I think he's a really good instructor in general. I was cussing him out.
Y'all, I figured we could have a little yap session. I think this is like the middle of the vlog. I'm only going to like record up until, I want to say, Valentine's Day weekend, and then I'll put, you know, I'll edit the vlog and I'll put it out hopefully by the end of the month, because I don't want this to be too long. It'll be my first like YouTube vlog. I was doing like vlogs on TikTok. It really didn't make sense because they were so long, and you know, TikTok people only look at it for like, I want to say like 30 seconds, 45. Make it interesting. You got to make it interesting. But I was like, if I'm doing vlogs and stuff, that needs to go on YouTube. So I'm going to try not to make this one too long, but I do want to include this weekend and next weekend because there's so much going on. And then yesterday you seen that I had a cycling class. Tomorrow I have a hot yoga class. Today we're basically having like an early Valentine's Day dinner. And I also got to go grocery shopping for next week's meal plan. And I got all this stuff going on. So I'm trying to get myself together right now. I'm gonna have my little laptop, and I work off of like a Notion, if you know what that is. So I used to watch, well, I still watch this girl's video on YouTube. Like, she does like Notion planner things. So I started using Notion. It's free. This is not sponsored. They don't know me. But I love it. I use it as like a digital planner. I use it as like a finance tracker. I use it as like a manifestation journal to go with my manifestation boards. So, I'm just updating my finance tracker right now. And I was like, let's just go ahead and chat. And yeah, I've been doing so much and I feel so good. I went and got tested for, like, you know, jogging shoes, as you saw. I've been doing like fitness classes. I started jogging in the gym, y'all. Who do I think I am? And I was always scared to do that because I'm heavy chested. I'm never scared to hit the gym. You know, people are going to talk. People are going to make fun of you and all that. Now, I've never had that experience, but some people have, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes I mentally prepare myself for that. By literally doing nothing, I just go to the gym and I work out. You know, if somebody's going to talk, they're going to talk. They're going to talk regardless. They're going to talk if you're not doing anything at all. So, it's just been interesting to jog in the gym. And you know what? As soon as I started jogging, I was like, oh, this shit is normal. So, I've just been jogging. I did it like 2 days, but it did help me realize that, like, y'all, I've got to eat more. I was jogging on a very light meal plan and my body was like, you need carbs, you're tired. So, I know with this upcoming meal plan, I put a little bit more carbs into it. Yeah, I have more protein in this meal, more carbs in this meal. I'm having protein waffles. I'm having steak tacos, but I'm still going to use the zero carb tortillas. I don't want to get too crazy, but yeah, I'm having steak tacos. And then I'm making some pho. Y'all, I have been craving pho so bad. And the thing is, I haven't touched a noodle since, I want to say I was like 3 months post-op. And I had like some ramen. Mind you, I was eating ramen back to back. But I was going like to the actual Asian stores. And I was picking up like different kinds of ramen. I had one brand. And it did not go well. Like I was literally like, you know, it was coming out. Let's say that I was throwing up. And I haven't touched a ramen since. But yeah, I didn't touch ramen since that because I hate throwing up. If it makes me throw up, it won't see me again. So, but I'm like, I really want some pho. I want some pho. So I am going to get like these rice noodles. And you know noodles are high in carb. I didn't choose the ones that were too high in carb. And the ones I really want are at Target. And I'm not going to Target because they got me messed up. They got everybody messed up. So I've been shopping at like my local hobby. And it's not like they are any better. But I feel like Target went above and beyond to like toss everybody to the side. So, you know, bye. But I go to my local hobby and they got these rice noodles. And they're like lower in carbs. So like I was looking at the carbs of like each noodle and it was like 46 for like 2 ounces. And I'm thinking in a bowl I'm gonna put 2 ounces along with whatever else I have. I'm gonna have like broth, scallions, like an egg, like it's gonna be other things in there. So I feel like 2 ounces is all that I should put in my pho. And 46 to 2 ounces is a little, you know, it's a little lot. And I'm trying to measure that with all the other items that I've had, with all the other meal plans I've had that was like higher in carbs, like, and I feel like I don't want to go 46 for just those noodles because what if all the other things add on carbs too, you know? So they have a rice noodle brand where for 2 ounces it's like only 26 carbs and only like 24 net carbs for 2 ounces. So I'm gonna try that one. And y'all, I'm so excited. I've really been craving pho. And I won't even go to like a restaurant to get pho. Like, y'all, I was scared. I was scared, okay? All you got is one time to make me throw up and I'm done. So right now, I'm just trying to get my finances together so I can see how much I am willing to spend in the store because groceries have been high. Like, I want to say my grocery budget last month alone was around $800, which is insane. But that's how much I was paying because I grocery shop weekly. And actually, let me fact check that. Let me go into my finances. Yeah, y'all, my grocery budget last month was $617. And I'm like, that's crazy because I really only budget for like $100 per week. And I like doubled that honestly, but it was 5 weeks in a month last month. It was 5 weeks in a month last month. So that kind of tracks. So I was always going over my grocery budget, and that's how it got to 617. So let's see how I do this month, with February being a short month. So I go in with like a budget of like 100. I've already kind of calculated on the app to see how much it's going to cost, and it looks like it's going to cost me about like 120. And I buy groceries not just for me but like for the house, because I stay with my mom, okay, and I handle utilities, I handle groceries, we have our own thing going on, and we locked in. And you know what, I can't afford to live on my own because of how high everything is right now, and how high everything is, period. And I said I don't want to move out until I can afford to live on my own, because I don't want to roommate with like any of my close friends or anything like that, because I always feel like that's like a bad ordeal. I mean, some people are like, oh yeah, like it's bliss, it's heaven, but I feel like roommating with like your close friends stuff's probably a bad idea, because it kind of turns your friendships, into other directions. So and I don't want to roommate with strangers either. So if I was to have a roommate, it's gonna be my mom, okay? And like I said, we're locked in, okay? We don't have any issues. It's always been us our whole life anyway. So it's just like another day, another living situation for us. And we come together and we make shit happen. We even run a business together. So yes, I live with my mom, and I handle like the groceries. So like when I also go buy stuff, I get stuff for her as well. And she also pitch in. So like this week she gave me like $40. So with my groceries being about like 130, I feel like that should help me stay in budget as well, as long as I stick to my budget. But yeah, y'all, I'm so excited with everything that I've been doing so far. Like, I've been doing so good. Um, I have hot yoga coming up. I'm a little scared because I've never done a yoga class before. And I'm telling my friend, like, they be doing, like, eccentric poses. Like, they think I'm going to do all that? Because let's be for real. Like, I got some strong-ass legs. But balance, like, my top half is, like, heavier than my bottom half. So what we finna be doing? So I'm kind of nervous about that, but also I'm excited because I've always wanted to do like a hot yoga class. So that's going to be really interesting to see, interesting to experience. And in classes like that, they don't let you take no camera. So I'll try to like, record a little bit, but to respect everybody's privacy, I'm not going to record everything. Just like you seen with like Dutch, no, just like you seen with the cycling class. I just got video footage of like the beginning and the end, because you can't really record in those classes anyway, like with all the lights and the flickering and the lights on, lights off, high energy, high music, like it's a lot. So but yeah, let me get my stuff together, because I can't do two things at once, y'all. I can't do two things at once. So right now I'm filling out my Notion, and putting in the things that I paid for yesterday. So like I had Chick-fil-A. I love Chick-fil-A. And this time I had a spicy chicken biscuit, which didn't do anything to me at all. Like, I've been avoiding like fried chicken sandwiches because they've been hurting my stomach. But that one was actually really good. And usually I get chicken minis. This is something new that I've been starting to do. Like, I get obsessed with things once in a while, and I don't do it every day, but I'll treat myself like once. So like if it's Friday, I gotta go to the office, I'll stop for like some chicken minis, and like an orange juice. So but yesterday I did not go to the office, but I was like, ooh, they have a spicy chicken biscuit. I want to try that. So I just got the chicken biscuit with some orange juice, and I also had some tots. I don't know why I did that, because I ate about two of those, and the rest are in the fridge. But I finished that sandwich, and it was so good. So, but that's like my new thing. I've been trying to treat myself, like, set like days for when I want to treat myself versus like treating yourself like daily, because that's what's going to keep me going. Especially like my weight is just like stuck. Okay, it's just like stuck. And I talked to my dietitian about it. I talked to him about like my meal plans. I told you that he wanted me to get in more calories, but he's also like, with you exercising and everything, your muscle is growing, so your body's going to do what it's going to do. Just keep going. So that's what I'm doing. I'm keep going. I'm keep exercising, because before I was stopping my exercise because I was like, oh, I only see results if I don't exercise. And they're like, no, keep going. So that's what I'm gonna keep doing, okay? Especially since I'm seeing like definition like in my legs. I feel like my face is changing. I'm seeing a change in my arms, and exercise is really helping with that. It's gonna be a while. I kind of do see the change in my stomach when I do side-by-side pictures, but it's going to be a while before I actually seeing like tone and definition in my stomach because I carry a lot of weight in my stomach. So the only thing I don't have in is my kava meal, which kava does me good. Kava does me good every time, and I'm always scared when I go in there because I don't know what to do. But I used to get that steak Misa salad. They don't have that anymore, and I'm like, what do you mean? Now they have like this steak and harissa chicken mix or something like that. Harissa chicken is good. I think it's like steak and something else, or like steak and falafel. Either way, it's two things I don't want together. So, or maybe they are good together, but I want the steak Misa salad and they got rid of it. So, but that's okay. I caught that recipe before it left, and I can make that at home, I guess. But no, I had a bowl that I built from scratch. I am baking cinnamon rolls from scratch. And that's going to be really fun because that's one of my manifestations for this year. Not baking cinnamon rolls, but like baking period. Like I really love to bake. I love to bake before I love to cook. And I was like my family's baker. I was baking from like box. And then as I was getting older, I was like putting a twist on the box. I want to learn how to make this stuff from scratch. So that's one of my goals this year is just to make something new every month. And this month, my best friend requested cherry cinnamon rolls. So I was like, let me do that. Let me do that. So I have a meal, like I have a plan for that. I have a plan, but I have a plan for that. Like I was looking at like some recipes, and I've seen some people put like cherry jam in the middle. That don't seem like my kind of thing. I got like some dried cherries, maybe like some freeze dried cherries, and I'm gonna smash those up and create like that buttery paste that they usually do and rub that on like the dough, because I feel like that will be better. I don't want jam. And then I'm gonna make like a cherry icing. So I'm excited for that. And I was supposed to get this heart-shaped baking dish, but I'm trying to be more financially responsible, y'all, okay? And I also don't feel like driving out to the place where I saw that baking dish, but it was so cute, and I might go back and get it one day. And it was at like Home Goods. It was probably only like $10.99. So I'm gonna go back and get that. But yeah, I'm making some baked cinnamon rolls from scratch for the first time, okay? I must be, you know, Kaya the baker. You know, we got all this stuff going on this weekend. Next weekend, we are having my grandparents' wedding, and then it's my best friend's birthday weekend. So like she has some stuff that she wants to do. My cousin wants to have a Beyonce day because all of a sudden she loves Beyonce too, and I'm like, turn up, welcome to the hive. But now I really gotta bring her in because I was like, have you ever seen the films? I got them, y'all. I bought them. I bought all of them. I buy them. If Cowboy Carter has a film, I'm buying that too. Renaissance have a film, I'm buying that too. But I have the Lemonade film. I got the Beyonce subtitle film. Like, let me immerse you into our world, girl. Okay, we love Beyonce over here. So, I don't know if we'll be able to do that or we'll do that the weekend after. But, yeah, I feel like I'll show all of that in this vlog. And then, you know. But let's get up out of here because I'm going to keep talking. And this is how my brain works, y'all. Like, you know, I just keep yapping. And this is how my conversation goes with, like, one of my best friends, too. Actually, both of them. I feel like we have a case of ADHD. We just keep going, like, okay, topic, okay, next topic. Okay, what you were talking about? You see what I'm saying? Now I'm still talking. Let me get out of here.
Yum, yum. Every time. Hello, bestie.
Oh, my bad. I was trying to get the presentation right. Good passion for fashion. Yes.
Passion for fashion.
I just got done doing a hot yoga class for the first time. And y'all, it was so fun. Okay, it was very relaxing. I didn't know what to expect. I was scared, Because I didn't know what to expect. Like, I don't know if these people are gonna be, you know, it's yoga though, so people are like very peaceful. Namaste. Just trying something new is always scary. But it was like just a stretch in a sauna. It was heaven. I feel very loose, very comfortable. Never be scared to go out and do something new, because I've never went to a yoga class before, and I did hot yoga. It wasn't as hot as I thought it was going to be, and I also struggled to like balance myself. So, but she understood that, like, you're not the only person, and even if you are the only person, like, just do a form where you can feel a stretch. Like, it's not that bad. So it was just very cramped in there, if that makes sense. Like, they booked the hell out of that class. I think the point is for everybody to be in unison, sweating together and whatnot. So it was very nice, and I never knew I could sweat that damn much. So yeah, now I'm on my way back home. I'm gonna take a shower, clean up, make my crab roll golden dip, and I probably won't record again until it is wedding preparation time, which is next weekend. So see y'all next weekend. February 11th, and I finally got my shoes. Okay, as you saw, I went to get like my feet like tested for like the best shoes for like jogging and exercise or whatever. So I got me some jogging shoes, and it came to me. And y'all, I've been in meetings all day. Okay, it's a Tuesday. That's when I have like a lot of meetings, and I'm finally on my break, and it's 3:30. I haven't even really ate for real. Well, I had a protein bar earlier, but I've been surviving off of Celsius and coffee and water. Don't know how. But yeah, I literally manifested my shoes because I was outside getting the mail, and then I literally yelled to my mom, and I was like, I wonder when my shoes are coming. When are my shoes gonna ship? I can't wait to get my shoes. And then the truck came down the street with my shoes. I got me some Hokas. Okay. I gotta break these in. I went to the gym today, okay? I wish I would've came early. Oh, these are cute. Yes, these are so me. These are my new shoes. And now I will be taking these for a test tomorrow when I go to the gym. It's supposed to storm. Like, it's supposed to be a winter storm, but I hope it doesn't, okay? I hope I got time to go to the gym, because I've been waiting for these for like a whole week. I can't wait to try them out. I've been jogging a little bit, like off and on, like 2 minutes at a time. So I wonder if this is going to increase my time or my speed, or who knows. I can't wait to try these on. Oh, this is so cute. My new babies.
They charge $4.
I thank everyone, Lord Jesus, for being here and being present. Lord, we just come to you on this glorious day for the union of my mother and my father, and we just thank you. We say that it's about time, but Lord Jesus, it just shows us all that it's never too late, Lord.
In your most holy and mighty name, amen.
Amen.
Amen, amen. Certainly chosen each other, which y'all have done a long time ago.
Long
But today y'all bring
Ancient.
as we both shall live.
Yes, I do.
Amen, amen. As long as we both shall live. All right. According to the authority invested in me as a minister of the gospel of Jesus Christ, I pronounce you husband and wife.
Yeah!